Happy Friday, everyone. I have been traveling for a good part of this week, and I came home and I'm dealing with a couple other situations in life, and I'm just feeling really frazzled. And my go to is I'm a fixer. Are you a fixer? And I know that when I feel frazzled, my first instinct for whatever reason is to make my life crazier and like dive in and fix all the things. And I think the same thing applies to my kiddos. When life was crazy, I would feel like I needed to fix whatever was going on. More solutions, more therapies, more oils, more supplements, more parenting tools, more. And I needed to be doing things. And I don't know. I mean, I think there's a lot of that that's been really fruitful. I'm a researcher. I would get on the internet and I would get on Facebook groups and I would start scouring and I would get feedback. And I'm an external processor, if you haven't already noticed. And I would listen to other people's stories and more, and frantic, trying to fix the solution before it got worse, before whatever we were going through got worse. And I even, in my franticness of trying to figure out what I was even supposed to do this afternoon, came up with this video idea for today, and it would have been more complicated. It would have required me to figure out how to screen share on my camera and show you guys something on my computer and all this stuff. And all of a sudden I just realized like my soul like wasn't at peace. I really just needed to stop and simplify and ignore all the voices of, clean the kitchen floors, fold the laundry, unpack your stuff from your work trip, prepare for your in-laws coming, cook dinner, all of those things, prepare for homeschool next week. All these things were like bombarding me. And I realized I just need to be still, simple. I need to do some prayer. I need to get with God. And if faith and spirituality aren't your thing, mindfulness is amazing. So just meditation and mindfulness, there's tons of apps on that. And I wish in hindsight, when our house was crazier, and not that it's not super crazy now, but there was a level of crazy that we had a couple years ago, and I was frantically looking for solutions. And I wish I had just settled more. And I think even that sense of inner peace, that me settling myself, would have actually helped the situation in our family. But my franticness for trying to fix it, I think, upped all of my neurotransmitters were firing because I was going. And that was not helpful for my fragile kids. And so I'm not saying that this is going to be the end all be all, because there are no simple fixes and they're not quick. Nothing is quick. But again, we only have control of ourselves. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, but it's true. And sometimes I think we need to just figure out where our inner peace is going to come from. And that needs to be our first thing before we go scampering off for the next thing that we're going to try. And whatever that looks like for you, I think this is also a big part of self-care, which I've also done a video for. For me, it needs to be just getting into my Bible and praying and just making my body be still. And it could be a moving thing. Like I might need to get on my yoga mat or go for a walk or just do a hard workout, get all the endorphins going. But I need to do the counterintuitive thing, which is not go after all the solutions and all the to-do list things. And so that's my hope for you this weekend, is that if you're feeling crisis, like you're in crisis and crazy, that you can find the still in whatever that is. YouTube mindfulness, look in your app store for mindfulness, see what apps and things and practices work well for you. And do the thing that fills your soul so that you can find that stillness and that peace. And again, stillness and peace doesn't always come from being still and being peaceful, but I think there's really, really strong evidence for that silence and stillness, that actual silence and stillness, and what that can do for our hearts and our minds, and then how that can trickle down to the rest of our family. I did a silent retreat a couple years ago, and I thought it was going to kill me because I'm a woman of many words, but it was beautiful. And I'll post in the description of the video a blog post I wrote about that, because I was surprised by how much that really spoke and filled up this extroverted external processor's soul. So that's what I have. Again, there are no quick fixes. And I think because of that, we just need to be still first and work on finding our inner peace, even when there's all these things that look like they need fixing around us. So that's, in a nutshell, what I would really encourage you with this week. So I hope that that's helpful, and I would love to hear from you as always. All the ways to get a hold of me are in the description. I'm pretty much M.A. Corkum in all the places, but we also have a parenting support group on Facebook, which I'd love for you to join us in if you're not there already. Yeah, so all the resources will be in the description, and I appreciate you guys a lot. If this is helpful for you, give it a quick thumbs up, just so that other people know that it was helpful and they can participate as well. Have a great weekend.